How's it going? Alright, this is the new FZ-07. About to ride this little test ride here with Simi Valley Cycles and Yamaha. Parallel twin, 700cc approximately. Nice and narrow, should be fun. Mounting, first time. How do you start it? Oh, I figured it out. Oh, the pegs are right in my way. Pretty short rider friendly though. Yamaha right there. You're on cam. Don't crash, Space Pod, don't crash.
Alright, have fun.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm just getting used to that friction zone. Yeah, the pegs are right in the way of my feet, but that's okay. Here's the dash. Feels good. Temperature, gear indicator. I love the gear indicator. This is an FZ-07 in Space Pod white. As you can see, there's an FZ-07 there. So this is all Yamaha, as you can tell. Test ride event here at Simi Valley Cycles. There's the manager right there. Cool. And the new FJR. Sitting there sweating a little bit. So to start the engine, you actually push this forward, or I think you pull it back. You pull it back to start. See the power right there? It's not the most intuitive thing in the world. Takeoff feels good. Staggered formation. Power feels pretty good. Now this bike, instantly I categorize it with the Ninja 650, the CBR 650F, and the FZ-6R. Although Yamaha isn't necessarily cannibalizing their own market, but this is a naked bike. So it's a naked 700, which is kind of it's an unusual size. And it is naked, as I mentioned. That is an FZ-07 in front of me. I'm just going to call it the FZ-7. Simi Valley Cycles is pretty cool, man. I used to live out here, and as you guys know, my favorite super sport going right this second is the 675R by Triumph. It's the Daytona 675R. Yep, gear indicator is great, works great. And if I buy one of those, I'm coming here because these guys are cool. And yeah, I like the manager, he's a cool dude. I was just telling them they should get on Instagram, and I think they're gonna do it. So I am gonna link Simi Valley Cycles in this video. So let's talk about the bike now. Oh, I got my signal on. Brakes are pretty good, 2-finger braking power. Chassis feels pretty good. So yeah, the pegs are kind of right in the way, but that's okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna make a left. We're gonna make a danger left. Are we waiting for a rider?
Well, they went the wrong way.
Oh, okay, got it.
But yes, we're waiting for somebody to catch up.
Okay. It's not really that tall, it's just the pegs are in a weird spot. It feels pretty good. It feels a lot like a Ninja 650. It is a parallel twin. A little bit more displacement. I tend to be a fared bike fan. I like the windscreen for freeway travel. They asked us to keep a tight stagger, which makes sense so we can move as a unit. I like the digital display, the speedo. You have to look kind of way down to see it. You feel a little bit on top of the bike. Bike is pretty nimble feeling, but I really haven't ridden it too much yet. I mean, straight line stuff. Feels good so far. I would say it is short rider friendly. It is. And I think it's got a it's got a flash to pass switch right there. Flash to pass right there. That's always handy. I definitely love a good flash to pass switch, not pass. Fourth gear. Okay, testing the Excel. Oh, it pulls nicely. It pulls very nicely. As you'd expect, it pulls a little bit better than the okay, that guy's riding sweet, but we just got separated. Second gear. Let's try the turning, see how that does. It's pretty responsive. It's good for squirting out of corners. Topo Canyon's pretty tight. It's a parallel twin again, so it's pretty confidence-inspiring so far. It's a very upright seating position. Not a fan of the digital tack so much. It's got a lot of torque. It is a parallel twin, so oh, it's fun. It is a point and shoot kind of bike, especially being a naked. Especially with the upright, the seating position is very upright. Very upright handlebars, mirrors are close, feels like a classic naked bike. Rear brake is very squishy. But that's okay, I expect that sort of thing. The signal switch is very tiny. I like a higher revving bike if I'm in a bigger displacement. I think I like the Ninja 650 better because of the fairing. The CBR 650F is still my top choice in this class, even though it's not a naked bike. It's pretty softly suspended, as I just felt right there. See, Topo Canyon's not my ideal canyon. It's not bad, but you know, it's close to them. They gotta work with what they have. See, second gear's too low. Third gear's good. The bike has plenty of torque. This is good to test the bumps. Woo! It's very bumpy. Suspension probably needs some work. Now, this bike is nice, but I prefer my 300. A little bit of gravel. Okay, what canyon? Oh, I know this canyon. This is a fun one. I've never been here on a bike though. So yeah, it's a little softly sprung. I'd expect that for a budget bike. 700cc, lots of power. I can see this being a great commuter, great lane splitter. Tank is very grippable. The feeling is pretty smooth. Certainly better than the FZ-06R I sampled. But I do like the engine of the CBR 650F better. Signal a rock right there. The suspension is really soft. It's softer than my 300. This is where I used to meet Mark, around this area. I think. Looks like it. On smooth roads, the bike is quite happy to go. Of course, this is pretty ideal for any bike. But in the rough stuff, yeah, the suspension definitely needs firming up. Racetech springs, emulators, all of that would help. So red line seems to be at around 10K. Not bad. Ooh, it'll kick you if you're not smooth with the throttle. Right there, third gear. Watch it. Watch that roll on. with any bike, you have to get used to what the low gears are going to do to you. Most low gears are going to kick you in the pants if you're not smooth on a bike, especially higher CCs. A Ninja 300, this is not. Power is definitely there. This guy ahead of me is a pretty experienced rider, you can tell. Seating position is good. The pegs are quite comfortable, rubber mounted or rubber covered. In California, you can make a UE as long as it doesn't say you can make a UE. Really good acceleration. Very impressed. It's probably faster than the 650 as you would guess by the CC. Not a lot. The rider would easily make it up in the twisties if the rider were faster on that 650. But the bike has a lot of oomph. Definitely all you need for the real world, especially commuting. Suspension just needs to be firmed up for those corners. It's way too divey. Don't hose me, air guy. Cancel my blinker because I hate when people don't cancel blinkers on test rides. If you're smooth on the throttle, it's pretty good fueling. So there is a point where it's fueling or you. On this bike, you can ride it pretty smoothly. Very easy to ride, you know, unintimidating. The pegs are kind of in the wrong place. I'd probably get rear sets. And probably clip-ons and rear sets would be pretty nice on this bike. When you step down, you really got to step forward so it doesn't kick out. Huh?
First bike I've ridden with a shift indicator.
I know, I like it. I dig it. How do you like it so far?
Oh, it's a nice bike. Really.
Cool. And you're on camera. It's very comfortable though. I wish I would have tried. Well, I'm glad I didn't try the R1 on that road. Because that's not the road for an R1. That's a road for a 300 or a naked bike. Still, that was a nice little test ride. Not as good as the Birds test ride because they have a great road near them. A little harsh over bumps. You can feel the budge of suspension. I'll just leave in third. Tank is very grippable. Lots of room on the front seat. Seat's pretty comfortable. Overall, it's pretty good. Let's see, I'd probably rank it on par with the 650, just behind it, because it doesn't have a fairing. As a naked bike goes, it's pretty freaking awesome. You know, I do like a naked bike, I just don't buy them. Riding them, of course, I'll ride it all day long, no problem. I'm still using 2 brakes because of my Ninja 300. So step in front of the peg on this bike, and you're good to go. If you try to step to the side, it's going to kill your inseam. So short riders, take note. I like the Valentino Rossi jacket. Yes, I'm Valentino Rossi. I like to ride the Yamaha. It's very, very good for me. Very, very fun. Marquez is very, very quick, but I try to win. Overtake is impossible sometimes because she's very fast. So arrivederci and ciao. Had to do the obligatory Rossi imitation for the 46. Yes, it's very, very good, but I try to go fast, but it's impossible for me, so ciao.
It's got more power than any bike I've been on. So
yeah, what do you normally ride?
Kawasaki Vulcan 900.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a really nice power band. The suspension's a little spongy, but you expect that. I'm going to use hand signals because these signals are too small for me and I don't really need to learn them because I'm not keeping the bike. It's taking too much concentration to find it and to cancel it. So I'm going to use hand signals. 1972, hello. Actually, they had signals in 72. 1926, hello. I sound like Larry King. Cleveland, hello. Simi Valley, hello. So yeah, if you're looking for a commuter, budget price, good power, this is your bike. Nice and narrow mirrors. Very easily adjustable because they're like 6 inches from your hands. So that's cool. It doesn't have a knobbin on it. It's hard to get that kickstand down. I was looking for a knobbin. It's like a Ducati. You got to be as tall as the ground to get it down, but not bad. Pretty good. I like the power.
Cool.
Nice and narrow. Very nice. Right around the good competition for the 650, for sure.
Cool. What's the cord?
Huh?
What's the cord?
Oh. It's such an elegant setup. And if I want to interview someone, I just go like this. Make it quasi-equidistant. But it's such a great setup.
So if it's like the other way, you can talk into it and kind of narrate what's going on?
Exactly, yeah. I just vlogged the whole ride. So I put this up here, there's a chin curtain here, see?
Yeah.
And then go like that. And it becomes my mic grape, you know, and I just kind of put it to the side so there's not too much breathing. And then just narrate. So I guess it's still on, so
right on.
have a good one. So this is the FZ-07. Gonna get a better look at it. That's what the bike looks like. Side view. Mono shock in the back. Definitely a fun bike. Pretty impressed. Looks like a 180 rear tire. 180 55 17. Cool. Ooh, I like that orange. That must be an FZ-09. Thank you, Yamaha.
Thank you.
See ya. How's it going, man?
Yeah, watch your videos.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Just got done riding the FZ-07.
Yeah.
Had a nice little test ride. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Huh?
Your first time riding it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. So definitely, you know, a little spongy on the suspension, but I expect that. Yeah. Those bikes, such a good price, you know.
How was it for your height?
It's not bad, except the pegs get right in your way for putting your feet down. So if you put your feet in front, then you're pretty good. Are you on any of the forums, or you just know me from my vids?
I follow you on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.